Alright, muri yeZimbabwe kusangana kwatiri kuita zvakarepo pano paZim News update apo patinoda kupa first hand update anonga ari kuitika munyika yedu yeZimbabwe. So kana uri mutsva usabve pano usina kusubscribe, kulike nekushare. Sekuziva kwatiri kuita muri yeZimbabwe, constitutional amendment bill number 3 rakasainwa naPresident Emerson Mnangagwa ari kumutsa mutaudzo. Takaona muri yeZimbabwe tisandaenda mberi because makaenda kunews beat kune war veteran murwi wehondo yerusununguko aichema muri yeZimbabwe kuchema misodzi chaiyo veruzhinji vachizotaura kuti no war veteran makarwira zvigananda ndo zvazvo kutaura. So tiri kuona ma ex combatants, ma ex soldiers nema war veteran vari kutaura kuti bill rakasainwa naPresident Emerson Mnangagwa iri illegal, harisi bill rakanaka. Tinoda kuti tinge tichidzorera ra 2013 rakaiswa na president, the late President Robert Mugabe, because tikuona kuti pakaitwa 2 mareferendum vanhu vakaisavo miono yavo pabill iroro. So tiri kuona kuti iri riri kuisa zvakanakira President Emerson Mnangagwa chete wachifurirana nezvigananda. So tinoda kuti tidzwe macomrade wetinawo pano wongotiudza mucomment sections unongorifunga kuti unongorifunge, but ana retired Henry Muchena nevamwe vanhu vakasiyana siyana vakambodaidzwa round table na President Emerson Mnangagwa ndo ari kusimudza nyaya apo patiri kuona ma opposition figures ese vari kutaura kuti 31 hakuna chakanaka, 31 chinenge chakadhororoka, kune mass demo hombe chaicho inenge isina kumira zvakanaka, because watoti nyika yese inofanira kuitwa shut down, matrucks, mabhazi, whatever, vana kuchikoro, mabusiness ese anofanira kuvharwa. Tira kuti President Emerson Mnangagwa vange vachisiya pachigaro. Ndikuti ndene kutora kumamekeda pano ngatidzwe macomrade
kara ndichikudzei guys kuti inini it's either yes or no with me. Why? Because that's who I am, right? That's why most of my time I tell you that, guys, if we start to be serious and we say zvigananda vanosapota zvigananda havafaniri kuwana mike, muchaona kuti within a short period of time something will change. Varakashi chaivo, they will fear your spaces. Uko hatindi, guys, hatina chatinowana. Handiti paya patinoda kubvonyongodza hatikwanisiri kubvonyongodza. Inkinga ikiti tina siyazivumeli izinto kuti zenzeke lezo lezimbi lezinto.
Agree with you 100% there, champion. I agree with you 100%. I've seen it happen every single time, and I keep telling people that these people are watering down what we are discussing. They are coming in and peddling their own narratives, diverting us, from to challenge what we're the repression that we're currently experiencing in Zimbabwe. It's very sad, and it reminds me of somebody who told me that those who are willing and able to repress you are far more closer than you think. And the statement really rings true to what you speak of, and I've seen it with my own eyes and experienced it here. So it's a very, very sad thing, and need I say that obviously we respect Scotty, his spaces, as his brand. He calls for everybody to participate, regardless of who you are, even if you are pro democracy, and those who who call themselves the neutrals, and then those that are on the far end, obviously opposing us. So it's a really, really difficult thing, and I really understand where you're coming from. Sorry to interject you. I'll let you continue. So perhaps
No, my sister, sisonke impilo lei impilo leyomuntu wonke. hakuna umuntu angaphili, sonke sizophila. And one thing that I know is that the time when some people will wake up, some it will be too late, right?
Exactly.
It will be too late,
Yeah.
of which they will not have anything to gain from it. And I think the influence of those who realize it late, that they failed to solve the problem, they will discourage the next generation. And I'm telling you this, I'm not a prophet, I'm telling you this. Those
It's already
those
we are seeing
those
here
who, those
every
who have,
time.
those who have failed, definitely they will discourage those who are trying to fight for the better piece of the pie. And I know that it will happen. Eh, it happens everywhere. It happens everywhere. Because I have been here presenting a lot, giving people to say, guys, I think, yeah, there was a day when came here and I said, guys, do you know, right now Africa is still trapped, but they are not realizing that they have got a democratic dividend to even develop further, and they have got resources to restrict other countries from developing and bring their developments to a standstill. But do you know how fragmented Africa is? And it's not only about fragmentation. There is fragmentation, there is also ignorance. How is the ignorance play part? The ignorance play part when we stop realizing that people whom we call friends are not our friends. So the issue that is affecting us here on spaces, because I like what I've said yesterday, guys. Not ZANU PF, the Mnangagwa faction, the Lacoste faction, or the criminal faction understands one thing. They understand that Twitter plays a critical role. And what is the stamina? The stamina is to demonize Twitter as if it's less significant. The idea is to even demonize these spaces as if they are not important. If these spaces were not important, do you think some and I will use a reader for this one? Do you think some people we have gone to business schools who are being sent by Barakash just come here to interact with you, disturb you, and change the narrative for free? Is that possible? It's not. So these spaces that we are holding here, they are very, very important. The good part with me is that before you do anything, I profile you, right? And I want to say this. There was a time when let me say this. I was given one of the prominent persons in ZANU PF gave me a number and he said, "Oh, you know what? Uh, we want to talk." And another day she came. She said, "Oh, you did not come. What is happening?" I just said, "Okay, let me ignore this idiot." Why I am ignoring that idiot? It's not because I don't want to be rich quickly. No, I want to be rich, but I want to be rich through legitimate means. Brother Konganani, your mic. So most of the time, think about it. If it's not you who is going to change the society, who else can change it? Because there is no one who is owing anyone here. You owe anything to yourself. You have got rights and obligations. So wherever you have got a right, start to think that the same time that I've got rights, I've got obligations. Right? If I have got rights, I have got obligations too. So if I have got a right to income, I have got an obligation to pay that income to the welfare of myself. Right? How is your welfare being financed? This is where now you are saying to yourself, okay, you know what? There are some rates and taxes that I have to pay. Yes, that's what you are supposed to do. But now ask yourself, in order for you to pay those rates and taxes for your welfare, what should you do or what should happen to those who are receiving your income? They should act in your interests, and they owe you a fiduciary duty to do so. Right? The problem now is they are now acting malafide. What should be done? So you have to cease giving them money. You have to cease even contributing, right? Because you have been contributing for the past long years that you think of, and your welfare did not change commensurate to your contribution. So what should be done? Abandon it, right? Abandon it. So I don't know, because sometimes I know people, they think, you know what, I should be, you are the solution and you are everything that is wrong. So the best way is to fix yourself, right? That's where we start, that's where we begin, that's where everything goes. So it's up to you, to us guys. It's not up to anyone, right? Inini zvangu, I am that kind of a person who is strict with himself. When I say no to something, I say no to it, right? I don't want to speak some of the things that I have done before, because inini hangu, I'm that kind of a person who doesn't eat marotsi and itika, whether in terms of relationship whatsoever. If you are out of my hand, no matter how beautiful you are, to me it's a no, it's a no. And it inini, if I don't love you, I don't love you. That's it. No matter how you try to pretend or to come around, play, throwing yourself around, no, I will not even think about it. I will only think about what I want to achieve, what I want to do. That's all. So guys, we owe everything to ourselves. In order for us to solve this nonsense that is happening in our country, it needs us, right? No job is too big or is too small. So what you have to do whatever you can that is helping towards the attainment of a free, diverse Zimbabwe, where umuntu uzalwe eBulawayo must come to the party with another idiot from Mashonaland, right? Because we have to be united in our diversity. We have to tolerate each other from our diversity, right? So don't even have this idea of saying, no, you know what, I mustn't speak in Ndebele. No, learn in Ndebele so that you can be able to speak with a person who doesn't understand Shona. If you go to Nambias, go and learn that Nambia, so that by the end of the day, there is no discrimination. To me, that's the only society that I want. United in our diversity, a country that enables me, you, whoever to dream and achieve those dreams by the end of the day. Not a society that distributes things according to the elite system, where they've got an elite system of reinforcement. And when I'm talking about reinforcement, guys, you have to go and read that Pavlov and B.F. Skinner with their experiments and whatsoever, when they say the learning is a permanent change of behavior, right?
That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite psychology. That BF Skinner, I love him absolutely. And the Pavlov, yeah.
So yeah, guys, you know, sometimes things are just as good as we want them to be, but in order for them to be good, we have to work. We have to do something. We have to always think, it is me who is supposed to change everyone. And if that happens, then life becomes good. So guys, we want change makers, who can change narratives. We want people who are ready to fight for their cause and make sure that they stand with their causes, not people who are here to be used as tools of the rich. Because somewhere somehow we find people being used to be tools of the rich. And when those tools are no longer useful, what happens? They are thrown away, right? Imagine masoja na tugoe vachifanana handitika. Inini I used to say this, right? Sometimes, no, guys, the Kiafana 699, it's a language that is being spoken by people who do not want to make any difference. So I don't like that kind of language in my vocabulary and in my own cycle. In my own circles. Why? Because I don't want a situation where I start to see things as if everything is okay. Why? Because myself, I like challenging things. I know that every time maybe people will be surprised. For me, even if you come to me and tell me 1, 2, 3 things, then you decide, no, after telling him I will leave. Before you leave, what I will do is that I will say, oh, can I ask you some questions? And I will ask you, I know that questions that I normally ask some people is that they get angry because they what they were expecting is not what they were expecting is not what they get. So they end up getting angry. Some they end up thinking, oh, I should have maybe tried this and that. But I challenge everything. No matter how you think about it, I will challenge you, and I will even ask you some questions if I do. So, guys, myself, I like a Zimbabwe that is better for everyone, a Zimbabwe that is democratic, a Zimbabwe that enables everyone to be happy. I know that it's very, very difficult to have a country that makes everyone happy, but as long as we believe in the majority rule, where the majority are happy, not where someone is saying, no, the majority are happy while they are not happy. No, it's not like that. Because with me, it's about making sure that everything goes well. I'm not good at what I'm doing, but I try to be good each and every day. And I wish that I try to improve each and every day in whatever I do, whatever I say. And the only thing that I always say is that I will never sell my integrity for a shekels of, or for a pieces of shekels, silver, money, and whatsoever. That will never happen. But let's guard ourselves in that manner so that we don't get bribed, we don't get used. Because the moment we get used, we have lost our cause and it's no longer useful anymore. So that's how it is, guys. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Uh, let's enjoy. Let's work. Let's work towards it. I think we will win it. Yes, of course, yes, we will be taken. We will spend years trying to fight and whatsoever, but definitely the end will be our glory. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, champion. Anodiwa, do you want to say something?
Lisa, can I come in?
Rega vapinde mukuru tapiwa.
Okay, all right.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to say I don't think even Warakashi understand this CAB3 thing. Even these journalists who are being captured, was if someone understands that, like I liked Champion mentioned about the army, but it's not just the army as well. Because if you see